Greetings, St. Francis community members. I want to take a moment to introduce Faith Direct to you. For those of you that do not know, Faith Direct is an online giving platform where you can automate your monthly giving to the church. Faith Direct makes supporting the parish easier. You can select the frequency with which funds are applied. Giving through Faith Direct will allow the church to have a more accurate forecast of the giving it expects to receive during the fiscal year. This will allow us to properly allocate funds to the initiatives that we have going on at the church. Just as you're experiencing inflation in your own personal life, the church is experiencing that inflation as well. As the church's costs continue to rise, both in costs we can control and costs that are outside of our control, we need everybody to give financially. The roof above the altar was leaking, and we needed to repair these, costing us almost $230,000. The baffles in the gathering space were all original construction and were replaced at the same time as the baffles in the main church. We also replaced the chillers at our community center. This project cost us $560,000. We also replaced the TFS courtyard. This project cost us $400,000. This was a necessary repair as the TFS courtyard was having major drainage issues. We chose to use artificial turf for the courtyard. This was as part of our commitment to care for creation. Although it may seem counterintuitive, artificial turf will have less environmental impact for the foreseeable future. This is due to less mowing, no water usage, no fertilizer usage, and no maintenance. Our church is like a family, and we set a budget for our costs just like you do in your personal life. When we were setting the budget for the current fiscal year, the diocese advised us that our insurance costs would increase 30% this year as compared to the previous year. So before we could allocate funds to initiatives that we wanted to invest in, we needed to account for this high increase in insurance costs. In our church family, not everyone is currently giving financially. A large portion of the giving is from folks that are age 60 plus and older. I encourage the younger families in our church to support financially and consider using Faith Direct to do so. You will also receive credit for those that wish to apply for the stewardship rate for the Franciscan school. I encourage you to think of Faith Direct as another subscription. If you were to review your credit card bill this month, I bet you would find subscriptions that you are not getting the full value of. Consider replacing that subscription with a subscription to our church with an automated Faith Direct giving.
They say our money is where our heart is, and my heart is with St. Francis. Parishioners before us gave so much to the parish. That's why we have a very beautiful parish. So now it's our time to give back so that our future generations will have an awesome parish to worship in. So let's go. I challenge you to give some. Maybe start with a cup of coffee, $7, or maybe 1% or 2% of your income, whatever is good for you. It's all about the heart. So Jesus looks at our heart to give. He loves a cheerful giver. So what's the best way to give? Through Faith Direct.
By having everyone give to the church, we can really maximize the impact that St. Francis has in our own personal lives and in the community around us.